or the movie Train Dreams, directed by Clint Bentley, starring Joel Edgerton as this 80-year-old man named Robert Grainer. So here's the premise. Robert Grainer lives all of his years in the forests of the Pacific Northwest, working on the land, helping to create a new world at the turn of the 20th century. And pretty much, he recounts 80 years of his life around Bonners Ferry, Idaho, arriving in the area of the Great Northern Railway as an orphan child. Robert drops out of school and spends his young years without direction or purpose until he meets Gladys Oldling, played by Felicity Jones. And me, myself, going into this film, I had no knowledge, no whereabouts, or anything with this film whatsoever. I didn't even know anything about the premise or anything about Joel Edgerton even playing this role as Robert Grainer. And looking into this film, man, and seeing what was going on, what I appreciate the things that is going on in this film is, number one, this movie is very dark, very sad and depressing, and also kind of teaches a lot of moments on just the actual good things and try to find the good things and a whole call and a sense of purpose in life. Robert Grainer, played by Joel Edgerton, who has a great performance. He is a logger, a railroad worker. He's been this way for all of his life. Cuts down trees, log and wood, everything left and right. Um, Gladys, played by Felicity Jones, tries to cheer him up, big him up, you know, keep continuing to drive and keep continuing to accomplish whatever he wants to try to go into his goal and hopefully tries to find his dreams. But because you spent so much time and spent so much years without having like that proper like family, and you spent all of your years being in this one forest in the Pacific Northwest. You have so many things that you want to feel like that you wish you wanted to accomplish, and you also wish that you want to try to set a goal or set a foundation for yourself. And he ends up continuing to do so throughout the film. You see, look in his eyes or the look of his body language, you know, yes, I mean he loves doing what he likes doing, but at the same time, he feels like he didn't really have that kind of a family. Uh he ends up getting married to Gladys, and she ends up changing her name, and they end up having a child uh, together. After several years of not finding love, not finding a relationship, he ends up finding it later on. You know, and realizes that, yeah, it's the short things in life that's not always important. It's the short things in life is always important, but that's not always the case. And you can't spend your time just only focusing just on your job. You gotta find love and happiness in some sort of way, and find some sort of way to really begin where your calling is going to go. And so what I love about this film was the character performances from not only Joel Edgerton as Robert Grainer, Felicity Jones, William H Macy. He's in this film as well. He did a really solid job. Kerry Condon, she really did a nice job. She made an appearance in the film as well. Like the rest of the cast, really, the rest of the supporting cast was really, really good, outstanding. I really liked the direction. I really like the ominous and dark feel and look, and the graininess and the effects of the film. I really like that because it really kind of just shows you this, not in movies. I see a lot of times, you always show the good effects of just making money and working a 9 to 5 job, but when you spend time laboring and working and working on just being a railroad worker, being a logger, the hardships and the trials and tribulations of that kind of field and that area is crazy, and more or less when you think about it, because you would think a lot of these guys, including Robert Grainer, you think they would feel like satisfied, they would feel okay, you know but at the same time, knowing the history, knowing what's behind him, and knowing what could be something um in his past. Oh, hey, what's going on? But what could be something in his past that's lingering on him, that could be affecting him. But at the same time, he just wants to find his own happiness, and wants to try to have a family, and wants to try to be a family man, and not just be so concentrated, so focusing on his job. This movie is, again, like I said, very dark, very sad, very depressing. It's not. The pacing also goes with it as well. You follow the story, you follow him in his journey and his long, heartfelt and hardship and journey throughout the film. So it's not for anybody that looking to be more into a more upper, more faster, more faster tempo and faster pace of a film. This is not going to be for you. Oh, hey, what's going on? But yeah, this is not going to be for you. But for those of you who like these kind of slow burn and these more kind of character driven, character study films, this will definitely be for you. Oh, hey, how's it going? Hey, how you doing? This will definitely be for you. This will definitely be for the faint of heart. And I definitely think that you'll gain something out of it. You'll gain a lot of, you'll gain a message out of here and learn a lot about life and learn about how life always has a purpose and you never really could look at the focus on the bigger picture, focus on the bigger things. Always try to focus on the small things too going throughout. Uh, I also so my three big positives in this film was number one, the characters, number two, the direction, and number three, the concept and the messaging and the story arc. I really thought that with the storytelling, I really think that was beautiful, that really well told throughout, and it really gave me some interest knowing where the character was going throughout, and knowing where Robert and knowing where he accomplishes his goal and accomplishes his mission and accomplishes is something that he set out upon as a child. So I really like that about the film. I don't really have no criticisms. I don't really have no negatives throughout. Uh, I don't really have no negatives throughout the film whatsoever. It was very enjoyable. It was very well told, were very well shot, and was and the cinematography was on point, and the character performances really gave me something to really cause to really have a lot of interest in. So, uh, my rating for this film is I give this a perfect 4 stars. I don't really have no issues with this film whatsoever. Uh, I gained a lot of knowledge throughout watching it, and it was definitely something that I take in a lot in life. And also for those of you who are watching, yeah, go check this one out. Definitely something that you will definitely reckon. I believe it's still in theaters right now. Came out November the 8th. I believe it's still in theaters, whether it be Fandango or AMC, Cinemark, whatever. Go check this one out. See it in your local theaters. It's definitely worth watching. Uh, if you want to learn more about the Robert Grainer character, you want to learn more about just the feel good of it, you definitely will be entertained. So yeah, I would say definitely check this one out. You have my high recommendation. And yeah, that's all I got to say about this film. Continue to get more movie reviews later on down the road. I will be back for another stream, so be on the lookout for that. All right, guys, thank you all for watching and coming in the chat room. I'm out.